Hey, my friend, Andy LaCivita coming to you here on a Sunday, helping you build a career you love. That's right. I'm shooting this on a Sunday. I'm slinging it out to you on a Sunday. I got a special little message here because I want to talk about how important it is to get yourself ready to job search right now. It is the best time of year to be looking for a job. It is. And here I am, it's the end of October, November's just a few days away, and as we get into November and December and January, the very best times of year to look, I want to make sure you're ready. So I've got a couple things I want you to do for your resume and with your resume, and before we get to those, there are two things that I want to cover because I want to make sure that you understand what's actually happening in the employment market right now. I know you're confused. I know job searching is difficult, and I know it's especially difficult right now considering everything that you're dealing with. And I know how confused and difficult this is because I see you every week on Thursdays at my live office hour shows, and I get your questions, so I understand what's going through your head. So first thing that I want to tell you is, and by the way, it being a Sunday, I took the opportunity to graduate from note cards today, and I stole Mrs. LaCivita's paddles. So I got a couple of paddles for you. This first one, holidays. Is this even a good time to be searching? Don't people mail it in during the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all the other celebrations, the New Year's that we have? Don't organizations slow down? The answer to that is absolutely not. And let me tell you why I know that to be the case. I'm an executive recruiter, a longtime executive recruiter. For the last 16 years, I've helped more than 200 companies hire people just like you. And one thing I can tell you is the end of the year is when they go into a hiring frenzy. Why? Most organizations, not all, most of them, operate on a calendar year. Their fiscal year coincides with the calendar year. Not all of them. Some go April to April, some go June or July to June or July, but all of them are hiring toward the end of the year. It's just simply the way things are because most of them spend October planning. They look to how to finish the year strong, but then they're also setting their budgets. They're identifying the projects that they want for the new year. So for us, 2021, what's that going to look like? It's not like they magically start recruiting on January 1st so that they can hire somebody on January 1st. No, they need to make sure that they're well ahead of that so that the people that they need to start the new projects and start them quickly and start them strong are in place. So they've only got about 8 weeks, and some of which they're actually out celebrating and are out on the holidays. So they need to be very efficient in recruiting, but that takes time. So for you, it's also not as if you are always just ready to go. You need to make sure your requirements are in order. You need to get your resume and your cover letters in order and all that good stuff. That takes a little bit of time too. So my message to you is make sure you are amping up your efforts while a lot of other job seekers are slowing down. You should be spending more time on your job search during November and December. That's the first thing. Second thing is, well, Andy, is now a good time being that we're in the midst of a health scare? Okay, we've got, COVID is still hanging around, the pandemic is still here. Is this even a good time? Is anybody hiring? And to that, I can tell you a resounding yes. Now, back in March, I spent a lot of time with you, recorded videos, live shows where I talked about what's happening with the pandemic. It was becoming very prevalent in the United States where I live, and I was predicting what was going to be happening with the different industries and markets and different company types, and I spoke with you about how to target the right organizations, which were going to thrive, which were going to adjust quickly, which were going to struggle for a period of time. I'll put that video up in the card, but there are basically 4 different company types. If you understand what those are, you will know where to look and how to approach them to improve your results. Now, I get that a number of you have been hit hard. Your industries have been hit hard, but you have valuable skills, and if you know how to package them in your resume and market them appropriately, know where to look and how to approach those organizations, you can make those changes. And as a matter of fact, I want to share a very quick story, really as a jolt of inspiration here. We had a woman named Jayme. She's 74 years old, got in my boot camp about 5 or 6 weeks ago, and within 3 weeks, lives in Florida, wanted a remote job, wasn't employed, and she sent me this nice email that I'm about to share with you here, where she wrote me this message about how she was just got her new job, was getting ready, actually just started a few days ago. And if you take a look at this, she says, I was talking with one of the senior talent acquisition managers today, and I found out that 35,000 people nationwide applied for the remote customer service job with wireless. And she goes on to say, I couldn't have done it without you. You bolstered my confidence, and there was a whole bunch of other goodies that they gave her. So I want you to know, yes, there are a lot of people out of work. Yes, there are a lot of people putting their resumes and cover letters into the applicant tracking systems and the corporate websites and portals and all the hot jobs and Indeed.coms and Monster.coms. Yes, it's crowded out there. But to that I would say, who cares? We are not going to go that route. So let's get on to what I wanted to tell you about the resume and what to do with it. The first thing is, I know how important it is. So just like Jayme, she got this instruction I'm about to offer you. It's important that you understand how to put your resume together as a marketing document, not a work history document. How is it going to stand on top of the pile? Now, applicant tracking systems in general are never a good route to go. They never are a good route to go. They are especially not a good route to go now because of our the health scare, all the people out of work, right? All the people putting their resume into these systems, recruiters, hiring officials, HR reps, they simply cannot farm those. They cannot go through those systems. So one of the things that I want you to do is I want you to put a killer resume together. In order to do that, twice a year, I have a resume workshop mega sale. My normally $300 product, I'm offering it to you now to get the same level of instruction Jayme got with her resume for $49. That's available until Friday, October 30th, where I'm also offering you a free, to those members of the $49 program, a private coaching, group coaching session with those folks. So I'm going to give you all the insight to how to write the resume. I'm going to give you my insider's view, straight talk from a recruiter of how somebody looks at your resume, how to lay it out. I'll give you all the templates, all the tools to write the best bullets. We'll give you sample sentences. I will write the structure for you. You'll have all that at your disposal. You'll know exactly what to include in each of the different sections. And then I've got additional videos for you that answer 200 of the commonly asked resume questions. It's absolutely fantastic, all for $49. I would grab that. It's available till Friday, and then you can come and join me at the session. It's 11 a.m. Central Time, where I am in the U.S., but if you can't make that, we'll still give you the recording. That's what I would do for your resume. Then what I would do is a couple of weeks later, starting November 16th, I have a free 5-day job search challenge where I will be with you for 90 minutes a day, Monday through Friday. It's completely free. There's no catch. I'm showing up. You can come or not. And if you can't make it, I'll leave the recordings up for that week. But I'm going to teach you how to actually job search. I'm going to teach you what I taught Jayme to do so that you can bypass those 35,000 people or tens of thousands or hundreds or whatever it is. Those others that are stuffing those resumes into those applicant tracking systems, don't try to compete with them. I'm going to show you exactly how to job search, how to bypass all that. So on Monday, I'm going to give you the blueprint. On Tuesday, I'm going to show you how to identify the target companies. On Wednesday, I'm going to show you how to identify people to reach out to. On Thursday, I'm going to tell you exactly what to say to those people. And then on Friday, I'm going to tell you all the problems you're going to have. And then I'm going to walk you through how to troubleshoot that. That's November 16th through November 20th. So what I would do is just remember, this is a great time to job search. It's a great time to get yourself in order. Organizations are hiring. They are. I get emails like that one from Jayme, dozens of them every single day from people in my programs and who follow me on my YouTube channel who are getting jobs. Grab the resume writing workshop for $49. It's a special I run twice a year. I would highly recommend you getting it, getting all the assets and all the tools you need, and then stop by on Friday, October 30th for that coaching. Make sure you're also signing up for my free job search challenge Monday through Friday, November 16th through 20th. It'll really help you position that resume and get it in front of the right people to have better results, just like Jayme did. All right, I hope you can join me on this, but if nothing else, please remember, now is a great time for you to be searching. But I hope you give me a chance to support you through this effort. I'm very confident that I can help you improve those results. All right, hope to see you on Friday at the show, if not around the YouTube channel. And nothing else, have a great Sunday. Take care.